Hey, everyone. So sometimes I feel like I'm living in a parallel universe or something. I mean, I'm driving through the streets of Oak Park outside of Detroit, and so people are driving around doing their thing, going to work. And as I scroll through TikTok, people are upset about know, the Cracker Barrel changing its logo, and men asking women to go out for coffee. I don't get it, and I only laugh because I feel like a lot of things, and I'm really trying to do better, but I feel like a lot of things I encounter and have conflicts with people on the internet. It's just a matter of perspective, and what I mean by that is that there are people who, for whatever reason, think that it's valuable or some sort of service to the population and public at large to be upset about a logo change. I mean, upset. And by the same token, men shouldn't take women on coffee dates. And I was all prepared to talk about that because I get it. I understand why you would do that. I don't think it's that big a deal. It's just one date. It's not like that's, you know, this is where it's going to be forever. I mean, I'm sorry, I really shouldn't laugh, but it's ridiculous on the face of it, and it's various forms of rage baiting, and we fall for it. I fall for it. You see these things, and almost your initial reaction is, "What?" And for these two particular topics, and I didn't just pull them out of thin air. I've been having other discussions, but these are things that just persist and just keep coming back, and especially since Cracker Barrel, sorry, Cracker Barrel has elected to change their logo. And it's just this thing that we have to be upset about. And it's racist. And, the damn dibs, the damn Democrats and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, what are you talking about? Why is this affecting your life so much? And like I said, I was like, I had an idea about coffee dates and all that kind of stuff. But really, the bigger issue is like, this is just ridiculous. It's pointless, and it's so ingrained in our conversation. And I kind of wonder why. Why are we consistently talking about this? There's some of it's got to do with just human nature. We see something, it's like if you walk into a room and a chair is misaligned. How many people will walk up and kind of straighten it out? We see something or presented with something that we find either offensive or ridiculous on his face, and we feel the need to, I gotta fix that, or I gotta at least bring it up. And it just invites a perpetual conversation. And I'm not pointing the finger saying, you guys on the internet, I do it all the time. I just got finished doing it on a completely different topic. And it's hard to resist. It's a natural thing to have a conversation. When somebody says something, you want to say, but this is what I think. Even if you don't necessarily disagree with them, you just want to make your point known, and all of a sudden it's a fight. You're a dumbass, you're this, yeah. That's, uh, what am I saying? I'm always getting to these points in these videos, and my hope is for these videos is just to have a kind of different perspective that's not tied into this getting clicks and likes and all that kind of stuff. But what am I saying? I'm basically saying, like, it is what it is. We are people. We like these kind of things. It bothers us, but we really gotta put it in its place. Right now I'm on my way home. I bought a gift for my daughter, and I cannot wait to see her eyes when she gets it. And that's far more important, to where some people, hypothetical people I never know, go to have their first date. I wish them happiness and long lives and love and all that stuff, and who cares how much and who spent what. Life is far more important than that. Have a good one.